Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to try and do a quick intro because today we're doing product empties. I've mentioned this in the past couple of my videos that we're going to be doing this because I have so many empties. I literally had 3 bags full of like these type of size bags. I'm going to be doing this video and I'm also going to do a TikTok one, and I could probably do another one next month. I have so many products that I've just finished. I have a problem of being way too chatty, so I can't fit in that many products in one video, but we're gonna try. So let's get right into it. Okay, this is actually not an empty, it's just like a declutter. There is a decent amount left, but it's past its prime. This is actually one of the first face masks I've ever purchased. Actually, I think it was a gift, but it's definitely expired, so I'm getting rid of it. The last time I used this face mask, it wasn't even properly sticking to my skin. I really liked it at first. I think this was back when like mud masks were first becoming popular, but I've just found better ones since then. I really hate removing it too because you're not supposed to wash it off. You're supposed to use like a washcloth, then you get the washcloth all dirty. I also don't understand how this is supposed to be purifying and hydrating at the same time. So yeah, for that reason, I'm throwing it out, and I probably won't. Not probably, I definitely won't be repurchasing this. Another face mask that once again is more of a I'm getting rid of it than it's empty. But as you can see, just by that sound alone, you can hear that it's dried out and it's done. This is the Glamglow Youth Mud Glow Stimulating Treatment. I have no idea when I got this mask, by the way, but clearly it's done. I enjoyed this mask. It was definitely a little bit more on the chunky side, and it was really hard to spread out. It did like have that like tangling sensation, and it left my face feeling really nice and smooth after. I'm not sure I would repurchase it right now just because I have so many other masks in my collection that I need to go through, but I would maybe consider it in the future. Okay, up next we have a setting spray. This is one of my favorites. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and it's over there. I have another one already, just a little spoiler. This is probably one of the few that I actually notice makes a difference, helping my makeup wear longer. It doesn't make my face look too matte, it doesn't dry it out, but helps prolong the wear of my makeup, and for that reason I always will have one in my collection. This and MAC Fix Plus, and now I've kind of added the like Benefit Professional one. Those are kind of the setting sprays I will always have in my collection, so I've already repurchased it. Okay, up next, this is a Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I got this in the States. I don't know how easily you can get Good Molecules in Canada, but I picked it up at Ulta and it was really affordable. I feel like it was under $10, but I can't remember. And I really liked it. I could feel a difference that it like added hydration to my face, made my skin feel more plump. It was a nice glass bottle, no issues with packaging. I found the dropper was really nice. Like I said, I don't know where I can purchase this in Canada, but I would definitely consider purchasing it again if I was in the States, and I would recommend it to any of my American followers. You should definitely check this out for an affordable hyaluronic acid. Okay, this is a very sad. This was my final can of the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curling Boosting Mousse. They have discontinued it. I wonder if this was because there was a lot of like hair care products that they found carcinogenics in it. This might have been one of them. But yeah, you can't get this line anymore, which is a real shame because the Totally Twisted Mousse and Gel was my favorite. And there was like a little bit of time where I couldn't find them in like Shoppers, but sometimes like random locations, like sometimes grocery stores still had this in stock for a while. So I had a bunch, and this was the final one that I had. So yeah, it was a very sad day when I finally finished this because I found this just made my curls look really good and bouncy without being like too tight, too crunchy or anything. And this is the one that they've since come out and replaced this one with. This is their volumizing mousse. First of all, the hold is different. This is a 3 and this is a 4 hold, and I just don't like this one as much. I find that it's a little bit too crunchy for my liking, and it makes my hair look a little bit too piecey, so they're like tiny strands instead of more like thicker waves. And it was pretty like finicky to use. Like if I used like a little bit too much, then I got way too crunchy, so did not repurchase this. and I've been on the journey since then to find a good, especially affordable mousse. But this product is not available anymore, so I won't talk too long about it. But this was the Henriksen Invigorating Night Transformation Gel. I really liked it, which is a shame that it's discontinued. But yeah, it's like an AHA gel that's supposed to help with texture, and I would often use this when I would use like an physical exfoliating product, and then I would follow up with this as more of like a chemical exfoliating product, and it really worked. But like I said, it's discontinued, so I won't be repurchasing it. Okay, up next, this is a really popular product online. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of underwhelmed by this product. What really like sealed the deal for me is that I would go away on vacation or whatever for a week, and then I would come back and I wouldn't notice a difference in my skin. So I think for me, if I'm going to be using a product, I want to notice a difference. And this toner just didn't really make a difference in my skin, which is hilarious because, like, you know, this is like a strong acid toner. So I just have found toners for me that has made more of a difference. So for that reason, I won't be repurchasing. I also have not tried it like on the underarms or like other parts of my body. I know a lot of people use it for that. I was just using it on my face. So the way that it is intended for. So yeah, that was my thoughts on this. Okay, next we have a little mini of a mascara, and I've actually since purchased the full size version, so you know that's a good one. This is the Ilia volumizing mascara, which is very funny because I know the lengthening mascara is a more popular mascara, but the volumizing one I really like. It gives really good volume without being too complete. I'm actually wearing it today, so you can kind of see what I mean. Really good volume, doesn't look too clumpy, actually gives decent length for a volumizing mascara. There's like no flaking, no smudging, but I will be honest, I generally don't deal with that, so I can't say if it's this mascara or not. The brush is pretty large. You can even see the mini. It's a pretty large brush, so I just have to be careful when I'm applying it because often I kind of get it all over my eyelid. But that being said, it's like worth dealing with it and having to like clean up after, especially when I want like really big dramatic lashes without having to wear false lashes. This is one I reach for, so I would highly recommend, and like I said, I've already repurchased it. Up next we have, this is a little small mini. I must have gotten, this is a deluxe sample somehow of the Way leave-in conditioner. I've used this before and I've really liked it, and I definitely would consider purchasing it again. This does have a mist, so it's pretty easy to distribute through your hair. I will be honest that I usually just prefer spraying it into my hand and then applying it that way. But if you are someone who likes to spray, this does have a spray. It just really kept, especially the ends of my hair, just very like healthy. Like I could feel the difference, and it smells very nice. So nice that I actually do own the like perfume of this scent. So if you want your hair just to smell really good, the Way products are really good for that. And like I said, I would definitely consider repurchasing this again in the future. Guys, I got not one but two foundation empties to talk about. This has since been discontinued though, which is really sad because I probably would have repurchased this. I actually do think this was a repurchase, like my second ball of this. This is a Physicians Formula. Oh my god. The Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. Oh my god. I really like this. This was the first lighter foundation that I got into, because keep in mind, this came out in like 2016-17 when like heavy matte full coverage foundations were like all of the rage. It did a really good job of like evening my skin tone and give you that like slightly dewy natural look. I know some people didn't like, whoops, oh, I just broke. There's like a big doe foot applicator at the end, or at least there was. I know some people didn't really like it because they were like, it's not hygienic. I don't see the difference between this and a concealer, but I actually really liked it, especially if I was running late, because then I could just like swipe it all over my face and then like blend it out really quickly. Like I said, sadly it's discontinued, so I can no longer repurchase this. Okay, another mascara empty and another one that I've repurchased. This is a Tower 28, what that you call, Make Waves mascara, and this is really my like go-to everyday mascara. I'm pretty sure I featured both the Ilia and this one in my 2023 favorites, and I think literally like after that video I was like, okay, it's probably time to declutter these, and I purchased new ones. Yeah, this is a really good lengthening mascara. Doesn't have a ton of volume, but it doesn't clump, which is why it was like more my like everyday mascara. No issues with smudging and flaking, but like I said, I don't really deal with those. But yeah, I really like the wand, and I didn't often get mascara all over my eyelids, which was really good for everyday use. Yeah, like I said, I did repurchase it. Okay, sorry if my camera moved. I had to check some text messages. This is a limited edition and it's a little mini, but this is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is specifically peach iced tea. This is definitely a cult classic product for a reason. It just glides so nicely onto the lips and it's super hydrating. I don't find it's too sticky or anything. My only gripe is that you have to use a spatula, or at least I find so, because I don't like putting my finger into the little pot and then getting like sticky fingers. Otherwise, I really do like this. This is one of my favorite overnight lip sleeping mask, and I have already repurchased this, so it's good. My second foundation looks very janky. This is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Foundation, the OG. This was super popular when it first came out. Mine kind of looks a little funny because my pump did break at one point, even though I had a bunch left, so I unscrewed it and I was just kind of like scooping foundation out for a while, which is why it kind of looks like this. But I'm done. She's finished. Yeah, this is one of my tried and true tested formulas. Whenever I was having a bad skin day, I would always reach for this just because it gives really nice coverage without looking too heavy or too cakey. It's definitely like on the fuller side compared to some of the foundations I now wear every single day. It's matte, but it's not too overpowering. So if I was wearing a really dewy base, I kind of found that it just had that nice, like, more natural finish. This foundation was very groundbreaking at the time for being very wide shade range and being very inclusive. And I've always liked Fenty Beauty foundations. I own most of them. So yeah, I repurchased it. And I have the shade 150, 150. Next, as you can see, I clearly like this because I have two. This is a Paula's Choice, what's that you called? Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. This is a toner. When I first started using this, I wasn't a fan just because it's not really like some of the other toners on the market. A lot of the toners kind of almost have that like drying sensation. You use it and your skin feels a little dry. This is not the case. It doesn't really dry down and almost leaves more of like a creamy finish to the face. So for that reason, I didn't really think it was doing much. But then it like really started helping with some of my texture, especially at the time I was having a lot of like texture issues. I think it's because the guy I was seeing had a beard, and this just like helped clear it up. And then it was funny because after I finished using the product, maybe like a week or two later, the like issues started to come back. So I ran out and I bought another one. This is probably one of the best toners that I use. I repurchased it, and I actually used another toner for a bit because I got it in my BoxyCharm, but now I finished that and I'm back on to my Paula's Choice toner. It's really good. If you haven't tried it, I would definitely recommend it. If you are more acne, oily prone, I think you'd really like it. Okay, up next we have the xoxo Glow Serum. No, Vitamin C Glow Serum. I have a bunch of more like affordable drugstore skincare because for a while I was trying to do like affordable skincare roundup. I'm still kind of working on it, and vitamin C is definitely the trickiest I find to find a good one. It does eventually help with dark spots, but it just took like a really long time of using it to really notice a difference. I just think so far from using more affordable vitamin C's that the concentration of the like good ingredients are just lower, so that's why it takes longer to notice a difference versus more expensive ones have higher concentrations, so you like notice a difference quicker. So yeah, for that reason I just have found other vitamin C's that I've been testing out and like more, so I won't be repurchasing this. But if you're looking for a drugstore option, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Okay, I'm always on the hunt for a good hair mask, and this is a Fable and Mane Holly Roots hair mask. Sulfate and silicone free are two of the big things I'm looking for in a hair mask, and this one was good. And it definitely made my hair feel like really soft after using it. Having soft hair is really hydrated is kind of like what I'm looking for from a hair mask. I definitely found the biggest difference of when I like really let it like soak in my hair. Like I did a couple of those like mask buns, and that's when I really was like, wow, this really makes a difference. So definitely the longer you let it sit, the more results you get out of it. The only thing is I'm not really a big fan of the scent. It reminds me, if you ever had the antibiotics as a kid, the like banana medicine, it smells like banana medicine. And I'm not gonna lie, I was never a fan of the banana medicine, so I didn't really like it. Luckily it doesn't like linger in my hair after using it though. Yeah, I think it's good. I would recommend, but I'm still on the hunt for a hair mask. Up next we have a moisturizer, and I really like this one. This is a Saturday Skin Pretty Pop Probiotic Power Whipped Cream. I got this in my BoxyCharm. Yeah, this was the first one in a while that kind of like wowed me. It's a lighter texture, but it's not quite a gel, because I'm starting to realize I don't love gel moisturizers, but I don't really like thick ones. It just sank into the skin really quickly, left my face feeling really hydrated, and it also gave this beautiful like lit from within glow. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, you can kind of even see in the packaging that like it almost had like something in it that kind of like gave you that like dewy look. So it looked so nice. So it was like dewy without actually being like oily. They've changed the packaging. It doesn't look like this, and also it's not available at Sephora anymore, but I think I could get it on Amazon. Yeah, I just haven't decided to repurchase it just because like the not the most accessible. It's also like $50. So yeah, I wish they still sold it at Sephora, because then I definitely would have repurchased it. But I would definitely recommend, if you can easily find this moisturizer, definitely check it out. I've had this brow gel for forever. It was finally time to get rid of it because there's literally nothing left on the package. It was all rubbed off. But this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, and it was definitely expired for like years and years and years because it wasn't really giving the hold it needed to give. And yeah, I didn't realize I needed a new one until I finally bought a new one, and then I was just like, oh wow, yeah, the new one definitely has hold and this one doesn't. It definitely gives that more like slick look, and it's clear, so you don't have to worry about your brows having like any white cast or anything. If you're looking for really like laminated brows, this isn't it. But if you want just more like a little bit of fluff, it's pretty good, and it doesn't leave my brows feeling crunchy or anything. I actually am wearing it today, so yeah, it's pretty good. I think I have some that I like more, but it's still pretty good. I've repurchased it, like I said. You already know the obsession is real, or maybe it's not obsession, it's just bad skin. These are my favorite pimple patches. I have 5 of the regular and 3 boxes of the invisible. They're just the best pimple patch, and this is coming for someone with very acne prone skin, and I've had my ups and downs with my acne. It's like gotten bad, it's cleared up, it's gotten bad. These are the best. I like these at nighttime because they just, I find them more heavy duty, and they like really suck the gunk out of all of it, versus these that I don't find they suck out as much as these. They still do a decent amount, but the invisible is like actually invisible unless you're like really close up to someone. I find you don't really notice. I've used these like on the airplane and like traveling and stuff like that when I'm just like not wearing any makeup. Seeing people online sometimes put this and put makeup on top. I just find that it's very good for getting all of the gunk and pus out of the pimple, and then because you're like, I'm using it, I'm not as likely to pop it and get it infected. And the big thing is I have a really bad habit of like touching my face whenever I have a pimple, so this stops me from touching the pimple. Instead I'm touching the pimple patch. So clearly I absolutely love these, and I'm like, I'm not sponsored, but like, you know, Hero Cosmetics, if you want to reach out, help a girl out, feeder addiction. That would be lovely. Okay friends, that is it for today's video. I could go on and on. I have a couple more there and I have some on my bed, but I feel like at some point you're kind of just like done for today of hearing me talk about different products. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy these product empties, if you want to see more from me, because well, like I said, I can do more. But if you enjoy them, I'll do them sooner rather than later. Let me know also if you've tried any of these products, like what you thought of them in the comments, or if you have any recommendations for me based on like how I felt about some of the products. Please like this video if you want to see more like this from me, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. That is it for today's video, friends, and I'll see you in another one super soon.